the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go. It's the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Danny Brown at the Danny Brown Show here at Wild May Studios in beautiful Austin, Texas. I got Carly and the Booth Boys with me. What's up?
Yo.
How y'all motherfuckers doing, man?
What's up, bro? I see you fishing out there.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I have no understanding of fishing. This is something Tanner will probably be better at. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to say thank y'all for pulling up on Thanksgiving.
July 4th, you mean?
I mean, yeah. They both American holidays that involve killing motherfuckers, right? So,
I mean, shit, you cooked enough. That felt like Thanksgiving.
I mean, yeah, it was a fun time, man. So I want to say thank you guys for pulling up. Even though China hit us with that rain bomb.
They did.
And now we still dealing with the rain bomb.
Yep.
Even though, man, I got bummed out. I watched news about that camping shit.
Yeah,
I got to stay away from any news and shit. I need to go on another fucking media break, man. That's what really needs to happen. I was just literally telling Annie that I'm going on a delivery break. That's what I'm going on. Yeah, no more delivery service shit for anything. No Amazon, no Uber Eats, no DoorDash, none of that shit. And that's only because I feel like us as people, we are losing out on stories. Because I find myself every time I'm hanging out with someone, you know, no one never have any cool story. Like the other day I went here and this happened or this. It's always just the other day I seen this on the internet or I seen that on the internet because motherfuckers ain't going out and experiencing shit. So yeah, I'm about to start going out and supporting my community and, you know, not having weird motherfuckers knock on my door and shit all the goddamn time dropping off boxes. So with that being said, let's spin the motherfucking wheel. Let's see what we got going on. Man, this is... yeah, this is not going good. I don't know. I don't understand how to... I keep... Jungle Juice. Motherfuckers want to... oh, yeah, I think I seen some shit talking about how they banning poppers in America or some shit like that.
Oh, what?
I mean, they got other shit they need to be worrying about than fucking what gay niggas want to do, man. Let them niggas have their fun, man. For real. Why they always fucking with them? Let them niggas have their fun, cause that's the one thing about motherfucking gay. Like they don't bother us. You get what I'm saying? Like when they throw their parties, it be in a little corner and you don't even know the city exists. It be somewhere like they do their own thing while y'all always bothering them and fucking with them, man. So that's some hater ass shit. But yeah, Jungle Juice is a great time. You know what I'm saying? You just got to drink a lot of water. Make sure you got some fucking crack a window or something for you have a headache. You know what I'm saying? But other than that. Yeah, man, you can get you a good, you know what I'm saying? You can have you a good time. So with that being said, you know, you can always hit me up at Danny at the DannyBrownShow.com. That's Danny at the DannyBrownShow.com. We're going to jump into some of these Ask Danny's. But yeah, man, I actually started, have y'all seen this TV show called Resident Alien? Have anybody seen that?
It was on Sci-Fi originally or something?
I think it's on USA. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't say that I've seen many comedies that's on like normal television networks type shit that I was just like kind of like, hold up, this shit kind of dope. But yeah, I'm definitely about to binge watch that shit today. So I want to, you know, anybody else out there that's checking that shit out, man, let me know, man. Am I tripping? Because I think the shit kind of fire. But we'll jump into some of these Ask Danny.
Ask Danny.
First up, we got Furry Lover. What's up, Danny? My boyfriend and I recently got together and I found out he's kind of a furry. He doesn't do any of the crazy shit or own a costume, but he finds it interesting and has considered buying a suit. Is this something I should just ignore or does the furry shit go deeper? Shouts out to Harry. Yes, the furry shit definitely goes deeper. Your boy has been known to get into a little pup play himself. But I would say, man, if he don't got a suit, or he ain't got, like, how could he consider himself to be a furry? I feel like he's just now he's furry curious. Is that a pronoun? He's fur curious, so he's gonna jump in. But I will say, I don't think you can fly solo as a furry, you know. So you might want to join in on some of that fun as well. But I've seen a documentary about how a furry convention just They did some of the nastiest things you ever heard of. Like, it's something with furries and diapers. I mean, they do have a suit on all day.
Yeah.
So yeah, the hotel had a real crazy diaper issue. Yeah, after the furry convention. So
don't you feel like furry? That's the one kink that we can shame, right? Like you shouldn't.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a kink because it does have some freaky kink shit in it, but not all of them are on that. So you just can't judge them and put all of, you know what I'm saying? That's like saying, you know, like how like saying all gay people are just like freaky, you know what I'm saying? Just because you're gay, that means you're a fucking nympho, like sexual, hypersexual maniac. You know, that's not true. And I think the same thing goes with furry, where furry gets this whole, because there's some people that's just really into that shit, almost like some cosplay type shit, you know? They just like dressing up in their animal suits and you know, role playing a little bit, but you know, they ain't trying to fuck dogs.
Was the diaper thing part of it? Like, is that like a sexual thing? Or is it just because...
I don't think it started out that way.
Yeah.
I think it started out as, you know, they needed to hold it down in their suits. You know what I'm saying? They hanging out all day in the fucking suit. But eventually some of the motherfuckers just started getting freaky and nasty with that shit.
Just put a catheter in there.
That's so crazy though, because like a diaper's that's not a nut. Like you're smelling like fucking shit out there.
I think that's part of the kink.
Oh man.
You know, it's an animalistic feral.
You see, I feel like we could.
That's like pheromones or something for them. Like, oh, this motherfucker got a little doo-doo smell.
Oh God, bro.
He's ready for the taking. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's some type of kink. But I'm gonna just say I don't think all furries. But just to look back on the wheel, I see it said Lord right here, and I wish it would have landed on Lord. So I'm just gonna go with my wish and say what I wanted to say. Lord, to me, man, Lord is one of those artists that I don't know if people know how much her shit bang. Like Lord has like, if you ever seen Lord live, it's like one of the most like mind fuck experiences I think you could ever think of. Like, cause you think of Lord like this, you know, pretty like pop music like type shit. But then when you see that shit live, you're like, oh, this shit slaps. So I will say, if you ever get a chance to see Laura live, it would totally change your whole perception on Laura as an artist, because it definitely did for mine. I love Royals and I love that first album that came out, but until I seen Laura live, that's when I was like, oh, I get it. I understand all the hype now. All right. Next up, we got Game Rex. Hey, Danny, I love the show and look for it every week. I'm bored with the games I've been playing. Have you got any new Game Rex or slept on any games that I should check out? Shouts out to E. Nah, E, man, I lost my Steam Deck again on the plane. And I was hoping, this time I was hoping, because like last time I lost my Steam Deck at the Denver airport when my girlfriend left me at the gate because I fell asleep drunk. And I left my Steam Deck in the airport, returned it to me. I was hoping that maybe some nice stewardess or something would, because I know where I left it at. You know when you get off the plane and soon as it land and motherfuckers just stand up.
Oh yeah.
And you just be looking at these niggas like, nigga, you in 48E. It's a minute, bro. Sit your dumb ass down. So I guess this plane, a lot of motherfuckers was on there was real impatient. So a lot of motherfuckers had got up and they going extra crazy. And me, as a black man, I ain't gonna never let a motherfucker cut in line. So I'm like, hold up, let me get my shit together, because I ain't letting none of them niggas behind me that's in the dungeon get past me, because I'm up here in first class, so I should get off first. So I was trying to get my shit together, and I remember, you know how you have that little pocket in the seat in front of you? I had my Steam Deck in that pocket. And I pulled it out of that pocket and set it on the floor to put other shit into my bag. But then I started to see motherfuckers starting to make they move. And I was like, hold up, let me get up out of here. So yeah, I lost my Steam Deck. So I actually haven't been playing any games at the current moment. I've been playing MLB The Show, if you want to say any good games. But I don't think that's a game to recommend or, because I be feeling like blowing my brains out sometimes playing that shit, man. So I don't want to recommend that to anybody, especially if you don't know how to control your anger and don't have any discipline.
I've been told that game is super complicated, and it's like I've never known anything about baseball. Really, I've never played any baseball games. Why is it so complicated? Like what is it about it?
Because baseball is a slow burner.
Yeah.
Almost like a chess kind of thing. Like everything could be going so great. And one bad move can totally change like everything that was going on in your life. And then sometimes you're just on the edge of your seat, just, every inning, you like, and where every fucking batter count. Like I've been into some drastic matches, man, where I'm just sweating bullets. And it's one of those, like I say, it's one of those games where I don't think like regular people should play. Like, I'm being honest. Like, it's nothing. I don't think it has entertainment value in the sense of fun. Like, this shit is life or death every time I'm on a mound. So, but I guess, I want to say, I don't know, man. Fuck video games, man. This is an ad by BetterHelp. There's still this idea that men have to power through everything on their own, but real strength isn't in being honest about what you're going through and choosing to deal with it. Men face a lot. Pressure to provide, to perform, to never break. No wonder over 6 million men in the U.S. deal with depression every year, and most of them don't talk about it. If you're feeling that weight, talk to someone, a friend, a loved one, or a licensed therapist. BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform with over 35,000 therapists and more than 5 million people served. It's easy to use, fits into your schedule, and you can switch therapists at any time. Therapy isn't just for big life crises. It helps with boundaries, stress, and becoming the best version of yourself. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Danny Brown. That's BetterHelp.com/Danny Brown. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. When I was young, I used to dream of being anything, an astronaut, the president, a scientist. But as you get older, your dreams change, focusing less on running the world and more on how you can take your skills and ideas and turn them into something real. Instead of dreaming of going to space or owning your own castle, maybe you start dreaming of owning your own business. You need a website, a payment system, a logo, and a way to advertise to new customers. It can all be overwhelming and confusing, but thankfully, that is where today's sponsor, Shopify, comes in. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S., from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to companies like us here at Wild Mage. Turn those dreams into and give them the best shot at success with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/DannyB. Go to shopify.com/DannyB. Shopify.com/DannyB. All right, Chef Danny. Yo, Danny, what meal would you make if you had to cook for a lady? Shouts out to Big Mike. Big Mike, you sound like you know how to cook yourself. Why you asking me if I know how to cook up some meals, man? I actually don't even eat like that. I thought about this too, man. You think Nah. You think fat niggas stomach growl when they eat pussy?
Or when they about to eat it.
I'm saying when they do, because you know how sometimes you eat pussy, it can be a little salty. It got a little seasoning. And I feel like seasoning for a fat nigga, it would just trigger like chicken, like fried chicken or like any like fried like seasonings. And like eating pussy with your stomach growling is wild. And Big Mike sound like that kind of guy. But a meal that I would cook for a lady, I ain't gonna cook shit.
Ephesians 5.
Ephesians 5 and Ephesians 5 and no, I'm one of those type of niggas. I know I just said no delivery services, but I'm the type of nigga that will order delivery service and fake like I cook that shit and put it in pans and have an apron on when you show up and pull shit out the oven and shit like that. I've done that shit
all the way.
I've done that shit mad time.
Bitch, top tier gaslight.
What would you order?
And bitch be like, I know these Outback wings. Like, no, I got the recipe. But yeah, no, but every time I've done that, it always been with like seafood though. You know what I'm saying? Like you had crab legs and shit like that. Bitch be like, damn, you made crab legs and lobster? Be like, no, bitch. Order this shit. But I front it. I had the pot with the water on the stove. Wasn't nothing in there.
That's so fucking funny. You just boil water.
Yeah, but the steam. It was a vibe. She showed up. The jazz music was playing. You know what I'm saying? It worked. All right. Next, we got girl on girl crazy. I just found out the dad of the girl I'm currently talking to was diagnosed with schizophrenia. I don't want to assume anything, but I've heard it can be hereditary and dormant until you do drugs. She's been asking to smoke together, but I'm scared that if we do, it might unleash the inner voices and she might melt down in front of me. What should I do? Would you smoke with her and risk it for the vibe? Shouts out to Alyssa. That's a crazy situation right there, man. I don't know. What would you guys do? Because me, I'm known to always push drugs on people. So I probably would have already smoked with her without even knowing about the schizophrenia shit. You know what I'm saying?
I only wouldn't because I had a homie that did happen to. And it was like, bro was the coolest, most normal, like just the dopest nigga you've ever met. And then, yeah, smoked weed. And I guess he had that schizophrenic, whatever, I don't know, little thing in his fucking brain. And it activated, huh? Gene?
It's a gene.
Oh, Gene. Oh, okay, got you. I thought you were calling me Gene. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, that story didn't end well. He's not with us anymore. So I probably would not just because of that. But I don't know. I don't know how serious that is. Like,
no, that sounds hella serious. So, no, don't smoke with that bitch. Let her chill out, man. So, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I will say, man, last night, I'm always watching some crazy YouTube videos and, you know, and we've been, you know, I've been into my chat GPT shit because I've been reading a book a day. I don't know if we want to call it reading a book a day, but all you got to do is take a picture of a book and tell chat GPT. It is another prompt that you got to put in for it to give you a real crazy breakdown of the book and shit. So I've been doing that every day, and I've been calling myself reading a book a day. But I've watched a YouTube, I won't call it a documentary, but a commentary video about AI and how AI is starting to be like one of the top things for the military. And they using it, you know, for wars and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And like I was telling you, you know, you got to talk to your fucking chat GPT. The more you talk to it, the more it fucking, you know, it gets to know you and it's able to answer and be able to, you know, to hold you down the way you want it to. And it was saying in this documentary is the same kind of thing is going for like, you know, with the war type shit. Like the only way for these niggas AIs to get stronger is they got to get in the war. So now motherfuckers is just practice just getting in the shit so they can have the strongest AI right now, man. And man, just hearing something like that last night, man, and waking up and thinking about that, man, I've kind of been on some doom shit. And then now it's fucking raining again, you know. So yeah, man, this summer it's starting off dark. But I will say, I guess the only positive thing I have going for me is my music career. And I don't want to put a number percentage on it just because I mean the timeline right now is it's whatever. But I will say we like 90%. And I just said I wasn't gonna fucking say that. But yeah, 90% done with the mixing and shit. I had a couple mixes last night, like the last few songs and shit like that. So I'm getting like super excited because this is like one of the first albums that I've made where I like the songs more after the mixes. And I think that's because before in the past where a lot of my music, it was kind of like, it was done real lo-fi. Like I can't even believe like a lot of how I even made a lot of those albums. Like Triple X was like, that was the album was 2-track, the whole fucking album. Like I had no stems and none of the track outs. Even though back then it was a lot harder to track out beats and shit and get stems from people. And now it's way easier. So it was, you know, it was just an easier process to do that. But now we're just getting these records back and shit, man. I'm just so fucking excited, man. And can't wait for y'all to hear this fucking music, man. Cause I'm really geeked up. And I heard that fucking new Clips album today. I know, I mean, well, when this comes out, it will be out, but I did steal the link. Ain't that dope, any?
Huh?
I'm saying the Clips roll out. I think they did that shit on purpose.
I haven't seen it.
No, yesterday it leaked.
Oh shit! No, I didn't look.
But it leaked with a LimeWire link.
What?
I'm like, this is so dope.
Wow,
It was
yo,
like,
we back.
yes, it was like, so I downloaded a link from LimeWire. I'm like, man, my computer about to blow up. This is how my card in fraud right now. This is why I'm calling fraud services and shit every day right now, because you downloading dumb shit. But it was actually and it's the vinyl version of the album too. So it's a crackle on it. So it's not the best sound quality rise. And I'm really, excited for this album because I feel like for this generation of kids to be able to hear, I feel like the closest thing to something like a Cuban Links album or something like, something with like Biggie or something we used to do. So I listened to it on my way in the Uber, and I will say one thing about me, man, I think I'm a great rapper and all that shit, but I think I'm a exceptional fan. I swear to God, I can just listen to an album and just break that shit down like it's nothing. So I listened to it a few times last night. I listened to it on my way up here. And my favorite song is POV. So I would say if any of you kids, like the soundtracks of our life used to be so sick. Like think about it, man. Niggas had like Nas and like fucking Raekwon and shit like that. So you used to drive around, like, you used to hear this music, you used to feel like a fucking supervillain or like, and now the music these kids, like the soundtrack to their life, man, that shit is fucking insane, man. So, but shouts out to y'all, man. I'm glad you're having a good time with that shit. But yeah, man, first this fishing game, Any. Is this something you played in your normal time or you just downloaded to fuck with me, man?
I didn't download it to fuck with you. I thought it'd be kind of cool. It's just a random game. I mean, there's got to be like a tutorial or some shit, right?
Yes, I did the tutorial. I think the only thing that makes me suck at this game, because I've played fishing games, that got the pro bass and shit like that. But, it's a Switch game, and they want you to fucking do movements.
Right.
And do shit like that, man. I'm not trying to do this, man. So every time
I with the pro controller real quick.
Oh, I mean, it's all good, man. I'm not trying to join any Evo tournaments for this game right here. But it is pretty soothing, throw your line in the water and just hang out and talk with the fellas. I think that's the best way to go about this.
That is kind of dope.
So, I'm just chilling with that.
Yeah, me and Tanner played it for a minute, and we were like, yeah, Danny's got to play this. This is a vibe.
I mean, Tanner can really fish in real life, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure that he probably better at this game than I am.
I think it's something with the other stick. Like, you got the one that you're reeling with, but then the other one, I think, also has to do something. Yeah, like you're pulling it. You got to be pulling it.
I don't understand the dynamics of fishing at all.
Yeah, me.
So
we got to learn, man.
I remember I think I told this story on here. I went fishing one time with it was like everybody, it was the 80s or maybe late 80s, early 90s, but everybody in their hood had that one old man that had an RV. And he'll send all the young girls to the stove for him and shit. And then they'll go in the house and won't come out for 30 minutes and shit. But then they'll have like some new shoes and shit. So we didn't know what he was doing. But yeah, he'll take us fishing every blue moon. And I remember we went fishing and everybody caught, like, he pretty much helped us, like tutorialed us out. And we caught a fish and everybody had a fish and we was leaving, but one homie didn't have a fish. And that nigga was crying because he had no fish, and that nigga jumped in the water, damn near died trying to snatch a fish. And this old ass nigga had to jump in the water and get his ass. He ain't never take us fishing again, man.
That would be me, for sure.
What, jump in the water to try to get the fish?
100%.
Why?
Because I'd be so desperate to have a catch, man. I could not go fishing, see everyone else getting a bunch of fish, and I just got nothing. Like, I'm going to get a fucking fish. I'll punch him in the head if I have to. There's got to be a way. I'll go in the damn water.
Fishing is that, man, I cheat on your mama, so I'm trying to be a good dad activity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my dad took me fishing.
That's what that is. So you can have that experience, because eventually, she going to be telling you how much of a piece of shit he is. And then you're going to be like, but the nigga took me fishing, though. He can't be that bad, man. Like, nah, he was doing it. But nah, man, the nigga took me fishing. The nigga good, man. If you want to go to a live event last minute, well, Game Time always comes in clutch. Game Time makes getting tickets even faster and easier. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to showtime. With killer last minute deals, all-in prices, and their lowest prices guaranteed, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying concert tickets. With baseball season getting into the swing of things, I'm definitely going to be checking out a few games. So save up to 60% off buying last minute for concerts, comedy, theater, sports, etc. Enjoy all-in prices, so what you see is what you pay. No surprise fees at checkout. Want to know what your seat looks like? See a panoramic view before you buy. Plus, with the lowest price guaranteed, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference if you find a better deal. And for soccer fans, Game Time is offering 10% off exclusive zone deals for FIFA World Cup matchups at the FIFA World Cup Club games. That's GameTime.co. Take the guesswork out of buying concert and show tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DannyB for $20 off with your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code DANNYB for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. I would like to say, man, in this generation, man, of being a father, man, it definitely seems like it's a lot easier than back in the day when you ain't had nothing to fucking distract your children. You know, so I'm not saying that's a good thing. But I'm saying it should makes it harder for you to be a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't these little niggas don't want to go fishing. Can you imagine trying to take a kid fishing right now?
Without
This nigga
the
what?
iPad?
You know what? If you try to take one of these kids fishing, you know what they'll tell you? This is a poor activity. They'll start realizing their family financial situation with the activity they doing. They'll be like, damn. Dad, are we poor? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because recently I heard a story like this where there's this lady, she just moved into a new crib and her kids and shit. So now they're looking for a new car and she was telling her kids, like what kind of car we should get, and they were all sending her pictures of like crazy shit like G-Wagons and Bentleys and like. And she like, hold up, kids. Like, what y'all think going on? Like, that's not the vibe we own. And then all the kids got sad and was crying and shit. Cause they like, damn, we poor. And that did kind of make me remind me of like as a kid, like, cause I think as a kid like I said, my mom and dad, they always did what they could to had the best of. We were kind of spoiled in that sense, but everybody come to that realization where they like, oh shit, we poor. And I think it was just, for me, it was just realizing the neighborhood I grew up in. Because I think it was, I think I went to like one of my, like I say, I told you I went to like a charter type school where I caught the yellow bus and shit. So a lot of kids was like from the suburbs, and we were like the kids from the city that was getting bussed out there and shit. And one of the kids from the suburbs, St. Clair Shores, he had a birthday party. And I went to the birthday party and just going over somebody else's house that wasn't from the hood, just the neighborhood, everything about it. I was like, oh. Okay. These niggas got real forks and shit. We got plastic cups and plates and you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, okay, shit's different.
Yeah, going to my white friend's house for a sleepover. That's definitely that's a new reality shifting shit.
Man,
for sure.
A white friend sleepover sound dangerous.
Why is that?
Because them niggas be playing pranks, man. That change your life.
That's only if there's multiple white niggas. It was just my one white friend. So yeah, he ain't gonna prank me, just him. But yeah, I remember we went. God, he was like, "Yo, you want to eat cookie dough?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, like that sounds dope. How do we get it?" He was like, "It's just in the freezer. Like, we could just go eat it." I'm like, "What? You could just go eat shit in the freezer?" Like, wait a minute, nah. And he had this fucking big ass bag of cookie dough, and he just would put taking spoonfuls out, and we were just snacking on that shit. I'm like, yo, I cannot do this at home, man. That would never be a thing.
Waking up with diarrhea, man.
Yeah,
because your motherfucking man, my mama whooped my ass eating the cookie dough. She's like, nigga, we got to make cookies. What is you doing? Yep. You can't just be eating cookie dough.
Yeah, and that kid, the white kids, they just be like, shut up, mom. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah,
you could do that. Wait a minute, that's fucking crazy. Wait, have you not? Hold on, you gotta catch a fish.
To be crazy though, like that whole shut up mom shit, like white kids, like I've never seen that, to be honest, but I've seen it in the hood, and it always was like, somebody mom was like a crackhead or some type shit like that, so it was always like some bad parenting involved when the kid was like that. But you never fuck no, I'm not about to catch no fucking fish, man. This shit is. I'm giving this game a thumbs down, man. If we want to do my reviews of it, man, for real. And I really feel like Nintendo Switch is more geared towards kids, right? Like, what kid is having fun with this shit, man? At least it could have, I don't know, man. Like, it could have did something, made it a little easier or something, man. But, nah, fuck that fishing game, man. I ain't fucking with that shit.
But you
man.
caught one,
Yeah,
though.
wait, you did get one.
Oh, no, that was the tutorial fish.
Oh shit.
That ain't really count. That was the tutorial fish. So, no, that wasn't that.
All right, that's a thumbs down for that one. I think I'm only finding you bad games. I think that's what I'm doing. This might just be the bit. Just keep finding you shitty games to fucking play.
Yeah, that's the meta. I mean, like I told you, when we started talking about playing games and stuff, it kind of has to be something like this, because if it's anything that I'm really interested in, I'm not really gonna be trying to talk to y'all motherfuckers. I'm gonna be trying to play the game. So that's one thing I will say. I don't have that type of I can't do two things. I'm not a walking chewing bubblegum type of motherfucker. So.
Yeah. That's why I was gonna do Exhibition 33, and I'm like, nah, you're gonna be reading the whole time. You're gonna get into the lore. Like, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
It'll take you 30 minutes just to get to the first battle.
So the other night, well, I want to say, because it was the 4th of July, it rained like crazy. Then the next day it rained like crazy, and then so that next day, so that was what, Friday, Saturday, so maybe Sunday night. I guess, remember they kept saying the homie, he be blasting the fireworks off.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we didn't really get to see it.
Yeah, because it was raining. So I guess he did it when it wasn't raining.
Oh, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah,
That's
so
gotta suck for him.
it was that. I've been back on my 5 in the morning shit. So I've been going to bed at like 9. It be still light outside and shit. So I get in the bed and shit, and I'm chilling. And so I'm starting to have that. I'm off about 1,000 milligrams. Which also, if anybody, I know y'all motherfuckers be thinking I be lying and saying I don't be eating thousands and milligrams and shit. Everybody was at the fucking at my crib on 4th of July.
Oh,
I
yeah.
ate 1,000 milligrams, and I was a normal citizen, right?
Oh
So-
yeah, that was shocking. I definitely, you took one, you had the 500 milligrams, so you took one, and I'm like, oh, you about to get fucked up, and then you just popped another one, and you're smoking the whole damn time. I'm like, yo, what the?
Yeah, my tolerance with weed is nothing to brag about. I will say that. But so I'm laying in the bed, and next thing I know, I'm just hearing boom, 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 like fireworks and shit. And I was like, oh shit, so somebody popping their shit off. They got to get their shit off or whatever, fuck. But the shit kept going on for like an hour. So as the shit keeps, but I'm not about to get up and look, So I started saying to myself, am I hearing things? So I started thinking to myself, like, I might be going crazy. Like, I'm starting to hear shit.
Were you high?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I asked you, right?
But I was starting to say to myself, like, oh, I think I'm hearing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, man. So then I'm just going through a whole conspiracy theory in my head of I'm hearing shit. And I'm like, damn, but me hearing shit, like, of just explosions? I'm like, this is like military PTSD type shit. I'm like, is this what them niggas be going through? So I'm in my bed. I'm like, I'm damn near doing that shit where you take the pillow and cover both your ears with it, and then just cry but not out loud. You know what I'm saying? Just open your mouth real wide and just let out a scream, but nothing comes out. Like, I'm doing that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But eventually I just get up and I'm like, yo, and I go, because this went on for like an hour and a half maybe. But eventually I get up and I did see that it was fireworks. But for that whole moment of me laying in bed, I'm like, I think I'm going crazy and I think I'm hearing shit. So last night I'm in bed again and I just start to hear random music start to play again. So now it's random music playing and it won't stop. So I'm saying to myself, oh, I think I'm hearing shit again. I think I'm going crazy. So with that being said, I think it's time to calm down on the thousands of milligrams. It is, like I told you, it is bad things that comes about it. Like even now, the other week where I told y'all when I fucking passed out in the bathroom and all that shit, I think I'm starting to just see like where it is starting to add up. So I'm gonna take a little break, man. It's time to take a little break. So we'll spin the wheel one more time. We'll get the fuck up out of here. Because I just hope it land on constipation. Oh, and
Well.
4th of July cookout.
We talked about these things.
Yeah, but yeah, so thank y'all for pulling up again.
Yeah,
I didn't,
thank you, man.
I didn't burn the ribs. I
Nah.
had one dark one, but that was just because of the placement.
Yeah,
You know?
nah, bro. The food was incredible. You hosted like crazy. We
I know I made burgers, didn't have no cheese. You know what I'm saying? I brought out a bowl of corn. We ain't had no silverware,
Yeah. Oh yeah. You
so
tried
no
to
one ate
DoorDash some
corn.
silver.
But I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to pull up any given time. So, you know, mi casa, su casa, ever you say that gay ass shit. But yeah, man. Yeah, man, I really enjoyed you guys coming up. Cause like I told y'all, man, I don't have no social life in that sense. And I say that to not say like when I was home I had much of a fucking social life, because I didn't go out much at home either. So it's not like it's anyone's fault but mine. So, you know, but I will say the only time I do get a little homesick is when the holidays come around. So thank you guys for coming through. And we get up out this motherfucker, man. I want to say thank y'all motherfuckers for listening. And I love y'all motherfuckers. We'll see y'all again. Same time, same channel. Peace. We out.